It's tough. I mean, it was funny. I came in and Coach K was like, "Yeah, you're playing outside backer," and I was like, "Okay." And he's like, "No, Tevis, you're D end on this play," and I'm like, "I've never played D end before. I was a safety in high school. Like what's going on here?" And so, yeah, I mean, it's tough. It takes a lot of understanding and the mental awareness of, okay, what's my job on this play? How's it different from the last one? Where are my assignments? All that kind of stuff. So. Yeah, I mean, I think it's tough, but I think those guys have done a great job and are just continually getting better. And I think we saw that last year with how well that Ryan and Benning and Connor and myself, we all just kind of as the season progressed started playing really really well.
Two questions real quick. One, as far as this line, you look at the interior. I spoke with Jalen for a little bit. I know everybody talks about Vita, but what do you say to people about like, hey, look, we've got a lot of talent. It's guys who've been in the same class. I mean, how would you describe to someone like what that group is, how good they are, and how it's more than just one guy who left? Granted, he's a really good guy, but more than just one guy who left.
Absolutely, yeah. I mean, you can talk to Coach Malloy. I mean, those guys just work all the time, and they're so technical, and they're so they're just on top of it. Like they know their assignments, and Coach Malloy does a great job with them. And I mean, I think that's their biggest thing is they're all one cohesive unit, and it doesn't really matter who's. I mean, it does matter, but everybody can do the job. And yeah, I mean, I think that guys like Jalen or Jared Pulu, or like Shane Bowman, those guys maybe don't get the looks that they deserve just because you had a guy like Vita who that's a rare talent. I mean, he's going to go in the first round here in a month or whatever. So yeah, I mean, people just it's hard to compare because you have a first round talent. We have all these other talented guys that when we start playing, they're gonna be just fine.
Final thing. So I know with a running back, we always hear when the line opens, it's like a sea in a sense. What's it like as a linebacker when you see those guys up front open a hole, and next thing you know, you see the linebacker or the quarterback? I mean, like, what's that feeling like? Because it just seems like it happens so frequently.
Yeah, I mean, I just recently moved inside, so it's only been a couple times I've had that, but it's pretty cool. I mean, it's you just see it and you just attack and make the play. I mean, it's just playing football at that point.
Awesome. Hey, Tevis, thank you so much.
Yeah, no problem. Thank you.
Hey, Tevis, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
What is it like being in a leadership role this year for the linebacker group?
It's pretty awesome. I think it's just one of those things that my dad always talked about leading by example, and so that's just kind of how I've always tried to go about it. Whether it's in the classroom, whether it's in meetings, whether it's on the practice field. I mean, I try and bring a ton of energy. Which when I was younger, I was just kind of the quiet kid that just played their way in, was quiet, did what they were supposed to do, and so those are things that I've really tried to work on to bring everybody else up and just play at a high level. And so it's been a lot of fun, and I mean, it's cool to that I'm a senior and to be able to help everybody kind of improve. So yeah, it's been a lot of fun, and hopefully it continues. So
how's the transition worked for you moving inside?
It's been good. Yeah, I've been meeting with Coach Gregory a lot, just getting straight on all the coverages, where you're supposed to fill, the alignments, all that stuff. And the biggest thing is getting into practice and just playing. I mean, you can talk about it so much, and then it's time to get out there and play. And I think that's where the most growth has happened in the last couple of days, being able to just feel it, make mistakes, okay, go back, talk to Coach Gregory, and I mean, that's probably what I'll go do here in a second, is go up there and just watch practice already. And yeah, so I mean, it's been good. It's been kind of it's different because you were at one position for 3 years, kind of know the ins and outs, and then you're switching again. So it's been a fun experience, and just want to keep getting better.
Awesome. One last question. Coach Peterson the other day was talking about the effort being there in day one, but not the execution. And what was your thoughts on the execution in day two?
I think as far as the offense goes, I think it's tough for them because they're learning so much, and everybody's got to get on the same page versus the defense. I mean, your job, and then it's just about reacting and executing. And so I think it's a lot easier for the defense to come out and do that. So, I mean, I think that's just something that, give day one, day two, a little bit of time, and those guys will be there too. I mean, come back day 10, and I bet it's pretty 50-50. So
awesome. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you.